So I've been hybrid training for 3.5 years, and I can honestly say that it's changed my life. And when I say 3.5 years, I actually mean 15 years. But let me explain. And this term's only been coined the last few years, and it basically means combining two training elements, such as running and lifting. So back when I was 15, I used to Thai box. Alongside Thai box, I also used to run, I used to strength train, I used to do strength and conditioning. I used to do all the things combining the elements. So does that make me hybrid? So throughout this video, I'm going to be explaining the benefits of hybrid training, why I like it so much, and how you can set up your own plan. But first, we are down at the track for our second run of the week. So we've got a mile repeat, where we're going to do 2K warm-up. We're going to do 1 mile, which is 1.6K, at around 4:15. I think it's a 90-second rest. I think we've got a few reps of them. So yeah, going to do the warm-up now, and then we're going to crack on with the session. Let's go. There we have it, first lap in the bag. 1.6K, 1 mile in 4:08. So hold between a 4:15 and a 4-minute kilometre for 1.6K. I think we've got 3 reps of it with a 2-minute rest in between and a little bit of a cool down. So yeah, feels good. These shoes, although they rub like mad, game changer on the track. They do, it is cheating a little bit, but again, if you can buy them, you can buy them. We have it, that is session in the bag, so mile repeats, and we held a mile for 3 reps at around 4:10 on average, so I'm really, really happy with that. And I want to speak about the benefits of hybrid training. And back when I started coaching, I used to say to my clients all the time that the most important thing for results is adherence. So that's the good thing with hybrid training, is that you never get bored of it. You're training one day and you're lifting in the gym, you're running the next day, you're doing Hyrox the next day. For me, I do Thai boxing on a Friday, so I never get bored, and it constantly keeps things fresh. So I got to a point when, back in the day, I was 103 kilos and I was built like a wall, and I looked really, really good, and I felt really, really good. Or did I? Because I wasn't fit. I couldn't do 100 meters on the ski without being out of breath. I couldn't do 200 meters on the row without trying to throw up. I had back pain, I had aches and all that. I looked good, but it didn't feel good. And that's exactly why hybrid training has massively changed my life, because not only now do I still look good at around 95, 96 kilos, I can run fast, I can look good, I can perform well, and I can do anything you ask me. If you ask me to go for the 10K tomorrow, I could do it. If you ask me to do a Hyrox simulation tomorrow, I can do it. If you ask me to go and lift bench press 100 kilos, I can do it. And that's the benefits of hybrid training. And why I'm here, I need to talk to you about Builder. So Builder have been sponsoring my marathon prep, which I'm very, very grateful for, and they've got their biggest ever sale on at the moment. So not only can you win a chance to have a one-to-one call with Hunter McIntyre, there's 30% off the whole website, there's 20% off subscriptions for a lifetime, and there's other things on the website as well. I use Hydro every single day, so they're electrolytes, 900 milligrams every single morning to replenish what I've lost during sleep, and then I also have a second sachet every time I do a heavy session like today. So I use their products twice a day. Go and get yourself a bargain and check out the website. I'll put the link in the description as well. So I said I would stick to my word, bought new microphones because I got 30 likes on the last video. So you can probably tell the difference between this right now and even the ones on the track. Like, it's completely different. I've had them for a few years. The loudness is a little bit all over the place, where these are cleaner, crisper, a lot handier. So hopefully from now you'll have even better content coming in your ears. Oh, 0.5 degrees. So, there's a cold one down at the park today, 0.5 degrees, and we've got a tempo run, which is my worst run. I hate it, but we've got to get it done, and let's just hope that it's not slippy. Let's go. Tell you what, roadmen must be nice and comfy in these. I remember scaring people who run around the park like this. So today's session is pretty simple. We've got a 3.2K warm-up, which is quite an easy run. And then we've got 300s on, 300s off. So 300s are 4:15, into 300s are 5-minute Ks, which I hate. I hate dropping and increasing paces. That's where I'm really struggling. But I guess that's why these sessions are important. And then we'll have a little bit of a cool down. So it's 9K in total. I'm not going to take the camera because if I fall over, it's game over. So I'll catch you at the end for a coffee. Let's go. So you're probably thinking as well, how are you meant to set up your training split if you are hybrid training? Because I'm fully aware that you can't train like your favourite influencer, 14 days a week. because you're probably looking at the likes of Nick Byrne and going, you know, the hybrid god, he runs every single morning, he trains every single afternoon. Like, that's a lot of activity. And for most people, that's not going to happen because you have a career, you have a family, you have responsibilities. So you have to make it work for you. Coffee acquired. So with that being said, you always have to start out with the goal. And I believe that every single person's base should be centered around strength training. So I said, you look at the likes of Nick Byrne, you look at anyone who you look at, they have got a strength background, they are strong, they spent years in the gym lifting, and that's where the base comes from. Not only in how you look, strength that you perform, but also the likes of injury prevention around these endurance events as well. So it always tends to be training around that first, and then depending on the goal, I would always mix it up then. So for me, for right now, with the marathon prep, a lot of my focus has shifted towards running, obviously, which means something's got to be taken away, which is the strength training stuff. So, you know, maybe when I'm out of season or out of marathon prep, it might be more evenly spread. I might do 3 sessions in the gym, I might do 3 runs, but at the moment, it's looking at 4 runs in the gym, a little bit of high rocks, and maybe I'm struggling to get 1 or 2 strength sessions done in the week. So it all depends on where your current goal is. If your goal is to just be that overall hybrid, you want to be fitter, you want to look better, you want to be stronger, you want to be faster, I would have an even balance where you maybe running 1, 2, 3 times a week, and then you're training 1, 2, 3 times a week. And then I would alternate your training throughout the week. So if you're doing training session on a Monday in the gym, you're doing run on a Tuesday, training session on a Wednesday, run on a Thursday, and just alternate it like that is probably the most simple approach. So as I said earlier in the video, like, that's my thoughts on hybrid training, is that I think that every single person should do it with their training in some capacity. It's the same with everything that we're doing through this new way of living in life, hybrid working, sometimes in the office, sometimes at home, and all these sorts of things. Whereas if you are currently bodybuilding, there's nothing wrong with incorporating running alongside that, or some cardiovascular activity alongside that, and vice versa. If you're currently running and, you know, you're training for a half marathon or just marathons, there's nothing wrong with incorporating strength work in there as well, because it's only going to be beneficial to both. So if you find this video useful, please drop it a like, drop it a comment, so I know that you are finding this sort of content a lot more useful. If you want any more help, we've got tips below in the description, 30 tips over 30 days, where I'll share my insights on what I've done over the last 7 years with clients, hybrid training, just my thoughts in email form. 30 emails over 30 days, you can get that below completely free. And if you do decide that you want to have a little look about what we do, I'll also link that below as well to help you with your hybrid training journey to get you where you need to get to. So look forward to catching you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, you know what you need to do, and I'll see you soon.